Africa House is an initiative by few African entrepreneurs to really adjust and give a voice and a greater space to Africa in the global conversation. And what we put together was to really have this itinerant event. We are a partner of WEF in the way we've engaged, and we've mobilized some serious leaders from Africa and the diaspora to come and engage, so that people who would want to know more about the continent would find a place to come and engage, and also for the members from the different countries of the continent to get together and discuss and collaborate. And it's a platform that is not just based on discussions, it has a strong focus on action. I think what we really look forward is to make key decisions, to also speak our mind. Right, it's very important to have a platform where you're comfortable telling some things that may or may not be comfortable for everyone to hear, and that space is a safe space for everybody to engage, connect, and change the world, in Africa in particular.
The African agenda is coming up quite a lot at the World Economic Forum, with sessions here and inside Congress House. Why is Africa perpetually a continent of potential and not a continent of realized potential?
I think this is changing, right? And I like you ask this question because it's a matter of narrative. We don't celebrate our successes enough. Right, and it comes from a legacy about this perception. I'm sure you remember the economies, the hopeless continent, and so on, where Africa started from a very poor perception globally to changing that perception to be now perceived as a destination with potential, the last frontier. 7 out of the 10 fastest growing economies are from Africa. But we're not seeing those kind of stories more, in the sense that it's a potential that is currently being realized. Think of this Africa House initiative on its own. It's the first time since 50 years of the existence of the World Economic Forum that some Africans have come together and said, okay, let's work as one, let's go as one, let's have the conversation we want in one place. Let's engage the world and let the world engage us, right? And let's not just talk, let's do. That alone is not a potential, it's actually happening. Right, this afternoon we have a major announcement about the Great Africa Great Green Wall by Regional Police, who is basically launching this great initiative with a consortium of top leaders in the carbon industry that will take place, that will really transform the Sahara region. They chose Africa House to announce it to the world, and the WEF is a partner of that initiative. So it's also about celebrating our success stories. This Africa House is the beginning of a success story. It's not a potential, it's happened.